Rita, you're eating quietly for once. Do you like the food?
I wouldn't say I like it, but I don't dislike it.
I'm glad it suits your taste, Rita.
I've heard that making pork stew is especially time-intensive.
Yes, it takes at least 2 days to boil the pork until it's soft enough to eat.
It seems you're pretty good at cooking elaborate dishes, Judy.
I used to cook a lot. I don't mind a little work if people will enjoy it.
Did you used to cook for your family?
Yes. And now I have you all. It makes all of the hard work worthwhile.
It's delicious.
Huh? Rita, did you say something?
No.
Thank you, Rita.
You're really good at cooking.
But I bet Carol is pretty handy around the kitchen too.
Your tongue is too loose for comfort, Flynn. Handy is dandy, but if it's not done by the cookbook, I ain't having it.
You can always do it yourself, you know. You say you don't like the job, but you're pretty skilled at it.
The ladies love a man who can cook.
No way! If that were true, I'd be the coolest guy around!
Seriously, it's true.
Even if it doesn't make me cool, I guess I'm happy just to have other people enjoy my cooking.
True. It really beats cooking and eating alone.
It's nice watching a lady enjoy a good meal. I could care less about guys.
Next time I cook for you, Raven, all you're getting is a butter sandwich.
Nah, spreading butter is too much work. Just give them the crusts.
What happened to being happy about other people enjoying your cooking?
Oh, I'm following the recipes. Why isn't my food coming out as good as yours, Judith?
I do all of my seasoning by taste. Maybe that's it.
Try changing the balance of ingredients, or adding some seasoning that's not in the recipe.
Good idea. I'll try that.
I'm surprised to hear proper cooking advice from you, Rita.
Hey, I'm not the best cook, but adding spices is like mixing chemicals. It's just chemistry.
I guess in a way. But I also feel like that's not all there is to it.
You'll be fine as long as you taste it as you go. Probably.
So do you and Yuri use your own special seasonings? Is that why your food is so good?
Exactly. If you just rely on the recipe, your cooking will never be really delicious.
Cooking is hard, but I'll keep trying. I want to learn how to make better food.
That attitude is the secret ingredient to every good dish. A frail maiden puts her heart into the blade in her hands and rises to the challenge. Let the battle begin!
Patty, what are you doing?
Whoa! It's just you, Yuri. Don't startle me like that. I'm just cleaning fish, as you can see.
It seemed awfully ritualistic.
It takes concentration to do it properly. The fish will become part of us, so this trial is a sign of respect.
I seem to remember you almost becoming fish food back when we were fighting the merman.
Be careful you don't get swallowed up while you're working.
If I do, I'll clean the creature from the inside. Nothing under the sea will best this master of sashimi.
That's the spirit. I can't wait to eat, Patty.
Leave it all to me. For you, Yuri, I'll carve up 2, 3, even 4 fish with everything I've got.
Well, I'm not sure I want to eat fish all the time.
Hey, do you mind if I have a gel?
Carol, I don't really think you should eat those unless you need them.
But I can't stop thinking about how good they taste, or the smooshy way they feel between my teeth.
I noticed we've had fewer gels lately. You've been snacking on them, haven't you?
I want them so badly I can't sleep. And here you've been eating them while we weren't looking?
I haven't been doing anything like that. Wait, Rita, you were losing sleep over gels?
No, of course not. What are you talking about?
They're not snacks, you know. They might be small, but they're pretty expensive.
I can't say I like their taste or texture very much.
Perhaps they're not too pleasing to a princess's palate.
No, that's not it. I don't think they're that good either.
I'm addicted to their simple taste. You just don't get it.
Gels were made sweet and soft so they'd appeal to children after all.
Are you saying my sense of taste is childish?
What's the matter with that? You are both children.
So now we've got the gang back together.
I'm so glad to be with you all again.
Same here.
Likewise.
You must take care not to strain yourself.
Remember, there's a limit to what we can do.
You know, one step at a time.
Huh? What's up?
I think Rapide just welcomed me back.
No, Rapide's already off over there.
Should have seen that coming.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Let's just get it over with.
Alright, who's next?
Volunteers, risky bet.
Not too shabby for an old man, right?
It looks like Baol is back to his old self.
There's plenty of air for him to absorb. He seems to have used it to heal his wounds.
For all the trouble Alexei's caused, he's helping us out in some unexpected ways.
That's not gonna get him off the hook, though.
He can go wherever he likes. With Baul to help us, there's no place we can't follow.
When someone as strong as Pharaoh tells you not to go messing with Zauda, it makes you wonder.
I wish he'd use regular words when he talked, though.
Definitely. If it's really all that dangerous, you'd think he'd want to make himself clear.
Maybe it was something Pharaoh had difficulty expressing in his own way. He did take the time to warn us. That shows at least some concern for our well-being, right?
You mean that maybe he's warmed up to us a bit?
Yes.
Looking at Flynn, I can say, there's a knight captain. But it's really hard to picture Raven in charge of a bunch of knights.
I don't think it's possible until he gets rid of that shady aura he carries around.
It could be that he's only concealing his knightly dignity to complete his disguise as Raven.
I don't know if he and Dignity have even been in the same room together.
Captain Schwan was a man of grace and honor. His skills were renowned, which kept him on constant secret missions. Every knight knew his name, and nearly everyone envied his ability to carry out his duties with poise.
Huh? Is that true?
And while he was scrupulous, he knew how to care for those under him, so he always had their trust.
After seeing 3 of them, I can see he was well liked.
The more I hear about him, the further he seems from that old man.
That's why I'm telling you, I'm not Schwan.
When did he get here?
Listen to yourselves, carrying on as though nobody's around.
But sometimes you do say things that Captain Schwan would. You continue to carry his quality, however quietly.
Knock that off, would you?
Raven?
What you need, lad?
I know this is a subject you would like to avoid, but I want to ask you something as a knight.
Why would Schwan obey Alexei's orders? Is it?
I cannot believe Captain Schwan would be so blind as to miss the nefariousness of Alexei's deeds.
You put too much stock into Schwan. His head was as empty as a tin soldier's. The Schwan that would fulfill his duty like a puppet died a decade ago.
That would not change, even if he knew what he does now?
Well, I don't think he would have seen a blasty of that size coming. But he still might have followed Alexei to the last. But you never can know, can you?
Is the reason you wish to settle things now because you have chosen to live as Raven?
There are some folks who took this old man seriously. So I guess I can't die just yet. But if I'm gonna live on, then I've got to make up for what Schwan did.
So a fortuitous encounter changed you.
That's putting it a bit dramatically.
Won't we run into another pile of trouble when the knights catch up and you're with us? I won't be laughing if we mess things up before we can deal with Alexei.
That young woman knight will be difficult. What will you do about her?
She's put me on too high a pedestal. I believe that a line can be drawn between good and evil in this world.
And she thinks that you're the one who can draw that line.
But reality is not so simple.
Right. I hope she realizes that soon. I have a feeling she will.
Sounds to me like she's got blinders on.
Yeah, I think Applehead will catch on faster.
Yuri, you really shouldn't call him that. Witcher is an exceptional mage who represents the future hopes of Aspio.
Him?
Hadn't you heard?
I guess I just wasn't interested. Now that I think of it, I think he may have been more on the ball than the others.
Even after our request for assistance expired, he continued to aid myself and other knights. He is earnest and dedicated.
You care about your crew, Flynn. I'm sure you're a top-rate captain.
It seems Yoder understands your feelings, Flynn.
If His Highness has got your back, you've got no choice but to charge forward.
Yes, I shall not disappoint him.
I didn't think he'd order you to go with us and stop Alexei. That little prince? I thought he was just a softie. But he's got sharp eyes.
Idealism alone won't get you very far. But if he can make clever moves like that, he'll be a fine emperor.
We'd all be in trouble if he couldn't.
An eye for the big picture, the ability to use the right people, and noble intentions. A full package like that is pretty rare.
Don't worry. I have faith in Yoder.
Anyway, Yoder told us to take you with us, so I hope you're ready for back-breaking work.
Of course. I shall not waste His Highness's favor.
Good. Then let's go.
you